The city of Tokyo has hosted some of the world's biggest events at the Tokyo Dome, like Wrestle Kingdom, the Summer Olympic Games, and the legendary fight where Buster Douglas knocked out Iron Mike Tyson. But tonight, it plays host to the biggest professional wrestling event in Japanese history. 8 women, 8 of the best Joshi wrestlers in the world competed in a tournament to crown the first ever Pro Wrestling Japan Women's World Champion. And now, only 2 of the very best wrestlers remain, as it promises to be a showdown of 2 of the best technicians, as Kristen Murphy, a 4-time world champion, takes on AEW's Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Tonight also pits a dream match between former leaders of the Bullet Club, as this dream match's origins dates back all the way to 2016, when this man, the phenomenal AJ Styles, was kicked out of Bullet Club by Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Tonight, we finally get to settle the debate once and for all. Who is truly the best wrestler in the world? Who is truly the best leader of the Bullet Club, and whose legacy is going to withstand the test of time, as the phenomenal AJ Styles takes on the cleaner Kenny by God Omega. January 4th, 2006, 17 years ago, it was the first time that the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, took on the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, in an epic classic in front of 43,000 fans at the Tokyo Dome. Well, tonight, the rematch, 17 years in the making, finally happens, and then 12 men took part in the most grueling tournament ever in pro wrestling history, the Apex Tournament. Now, only 2 of the toughest, meanest, baddest professional wrestlers in the world remain in the tournament. However, one road was not easy for one of the best wrestlers in the world. Patrick Murphy traveled a tough road to get to the finals, and tonight he has his work cut out for him in the Apex Tournament Finals, as tonight Patrick Murphy looks to rebuild his legacy from a tarnished future, as Chosen takes on Patrick Murphy in the Apex Tournament Finals. So now the stage is set. 8 of the best professional wrestlers will take part in Pro Wrestling Japan's very first pay-per-view. The Tokyo Dome is the battleground for tonight's event, as WWE 2K23 and Pro Wrestling Japan presents Pride! You are looking live at a sold-out Tokyo Dome here in Tokyo, Japan. Over 52,971 fans sold out the dome in record time, as Pro Wrestling Japan presents Pride. And we are kicking things off with the finals of the Pro Wrestling Japan Women's World Championship Tournament, as AEW's resident doctor, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, takes on the former 4-time Women's World Champion, Kristen Murphy, in what promises to be one of the best women's matches we've had ever in Pro Wrestling Japan history. And here comes the former four-time women's champion in WWE, Kristen Murphy, making her way to the ring. She had a tough road to the finals as she went nearly 60 minutes with the AEW Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter, and then she managed to score an upset over Hikaru Shida. Dr. Britt Baker, on the other hand, also had a tough road to the finals. She not only defeated Saraya, but she also defeated Gianna in an upset as well. However, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, we shall note, and before we get into this match, ladies and gentlemen, and that is what it is all about, the Pro Wrestling Japan Women's World Championship. We are going to crown the first ever inaugural champion here tonight at PWJ Pride. And here we go. This championship match is underway to kick off Pro Wrestling Japan's very first pay-per-view. We need to note before we get too deep into this match that Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, is coming into this match not 100% as she has an injured back courtesy of Saraya. After Britt Baker defeated Saraya in the quarterfinals, Saraya would attack Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, after the match repeatedly with a baseball bat and would injure Dr. Britt Baker's back in the process. Here's the cover. 2, and Kristen Murphy kicks out. You're not going to put her away that easily. Nice kick off the springboard. It seems as if Dr. Britt Baker's back seems to be holding up fine. There's a drop toe hold by the former AEW Women's World Champion. Cover 2, and Kristen Murphy kicks out. Britt Baker's got to keep her composure here. She is one of AEW's pillars for a reason. She has been to the top of the mountain, and oh man, what a backbreaker! We knew sooner rather than later that Kristen Murphy, the great submission specialist and all-around good technician she is, we knew she was going to go to work on that lower back sooner rather than later. And now Kristen Murphy is going to put Britt Baker's back to the test. As we know, Kristen Murphy is going to work repeatedly on the back to try to soften Britt Baker up for the Scorpion Crosslock, her patented submission maneuver. And now Kristen Murphy with a forearm to the back. Britt Baker's back has got to be screaming in pain right now, and a series of knee lifts to the chest of Dr. Britt Baker. And Britt Baker is in trouble here. Wait a minute. Clothesline off the springboard. Nice athletic ability from Kristen. Now, Kristen playing some mind games with the former AEW Women's World Champion. Interesting way to set up some headbutts. And now, clothesline, followed by another set of clotheslines, and another. That was 3 clotheslines in a row. And now she's got Britt Baker over her neck. Oh my God! The Heartbreaker, and that is usually the prelude to the Scorpion Crosslock 2, and Britt Baker kicks out. Now Kristen Murphy is starting to lose her composure here. She's got to remain in control here. Otherwise, Britt Baker, the amazing veteran she is going to look to take advantage of a not-so-focused Kristen Murphy. And I believe Britt Baker was going for the stomp, and Kristen countered, and I don't know what she was going for right there. And now she's got the leg once again. She's going for the Canadian believe, oh man, if Britt Baker's back isn't hurt right now, I don't know how she's hanging in there, because that is going to work on the lower back. It may not be a match-ending submission maneuver, but it's definitely the most effective as it goes to work on the lower back. And a kick to the midsection now, collar and elbow tie-up. Oh my God, that is just going to hurt the lower back even more. What a choke slam into a backbreaker. Kristen Murphy has definitely improved her repertoire since leaving WWE. She's become less of a high flyer and speed wrestler and has become more of a submission wrestler, a technician, if you will. And Kristen Murphy repeatedly just pounding the back of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Here's the cover now. 1, 2, and Britt Baker kicks out in the nick of time. Still to come tonight in our main event, Chosen and Patrick Murphy to meet in the finals of the Pro Wrestling Japan Apex Tournament. And Kenny Omega, AJ Styles, the dream match, 7 years in the making. Nice forearm. Ooh, oh la la. Nice tilt-a-whirl head scissors. And again, that athletic ability is on display. Since Kristen Murphy's been away from WWE, she's had some tattoo work done to her body in case that hasn't been evident, as she's used some of that WWE money to get that work done. Kristen is in control of this matchup right here, and she is wasting a lot of time. That is unlike Kristen Murphy. Irish whip and the ropes and a drop toe hold by Britt Baker. And now Britt she's got Kristen back suplex. Man, that had to hurt right there. I don't care if Kristen's 5'8" or not. And now Britt Baker is losing her temper right here. She is pounding and just beating the hell out of the former WWE Women's Champion. Here's the cover. 1 and a rope break. Kristen Murphy grabbed the bottom rope. Nice ring awareness by the former WWE Women's Champion, as now Britt Baker was dragging her to the center of the ring, collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip and the ropes, and nothing connected right there. And Kristen Murphy ducked the clothesline, Irish whip in the corner, hip toss, and a knee strike. Oh man, that was right in the face too. We know Dr. Britt Baker has had a history of broken noses. Of course, Dr. Britt Baker has also had a wrist injury and an ACL injury before. And now Kristen Murphy showing off to the pro wrestling fans here in Tokyo what she got in mind here. Oh man, what a forearm. And now she's got Britt Baker. There's the stunner as she catches her on the middle rope. And now Kristen's begging for Britt Baker to get up. What she got in mind here? Off the ropes. Suicide dive to the outside. I tell you what, Kristen Murphy has developed an egotistical attitude since leaving WWE, and I don't know if it's paying off right now, but it's definitely boosting her confidence. Britt Baker's got her up. There's the slapjack. Oh man, what a maneuver. And now Britt Baker, she's trying to go for the lockjaw. Kristen Murphy is trying to fight it, and Kristen Murphy successfully fights out the lockjaw. Oh my God. And now here we go once again, and Kristen Murphy counters the slapjack into a clothesline. Britt Baker couldn't even get her fingers in the mouth of Kristen Murphy to deliver the lockjaw. Now a kick to the midsection, butterfly suplex, the cover. 1, 2, and Britt Britt Baker kicks out in the nick of time. And now Britt Baker, jawbreaker from the former AEW Women's Champion. And another back suplex, this time in the center of the ring. 1, 2, and Kristen kicks out. And Dr. Britt Baker is saying, what the hell do I gotta do to put Kristen Murphy away? Kicked in the midsection, off the ropes. There's the stop! That should be all, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Britt Baker, she's trying to go for the lockjaw again. Kristen Murphy, can she fight it off here? She is in the center of the ring with nowhere to go. And Kristen Murphy once again fights off the lockjaw. Collar and elbow tie-up, and she sends Britt Baker over the top. Oh man, another forearm. And I believe she's going to go for another stunner. And now Kristen Murphy, she's signaling that she could be moments away from winning this matchup. However, springboard, crossbody off the top. Wow, what a maneuver, what a match. Both women are giving it everything they got as they are laying their bodies on the line here tonight at Pro Wrestling Japan's Pride. And now Kristen Murphy back in control of this matchup. Remember, there is no 10 count here in Pro Wrestling Japan. There is only a 20 count. And Kristen sends Britt Baker into the security railing. And that had to do more damage to Britt Baker's lower back, and now Kristen sends Britt Baker back in the ring, and now Kristen is going for another submission. She's got the Canadian Maple Leaf locked in. Britt Baker could be moments away from giving it up out here. Oh my God, that lower back has to be screaming in pain right now. I don't know how much more Britt Baker can take as Kristen's trying to apply the pressure here by sitting down on the submission. And now Britt Baker doing everything she can. All she has to do is crawl to that bottom rope. She's literally within arm's reach of that bottom rope. But I guess Britt Baker has more pride and guts than will and determination. And there's the trip. She was not wanting to use that bottom rope. We wouldn't have thought any less of her had she would have. And now Britt Baker now in control of this matchup. And a forearm to the face of Kristen Murphy. It is the U.S. versus Canada drop toe hold into a fish hook. Shades of Bobby Fish. And Kristen Murphy with nowhere to go. And Kristen finally fights out of the fish hook, but how much damage did it do to Kristen's knee? Knife edge chop from the former WWE Women's Champion. And now Britt Baker takes Kristen down in a series of right hands from the native of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Cover. 1, 2, and Kristen again kicks out. Man, Kristen is showing a lot of fight here tonight. And now, kicked in the midsection once again. There's the stomp. It's all over. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and Kristen manages to kick out. Unbelievable. There's a lariat from Kristen. And now Kristen has got Britt Baker at her mercy. Irish whip in the corner. What is she going for here? Super kick to the knee. Now she's going to the middle rope. Oh my God! Canadian Destroyer from the middle rope. And Kristen Murphy is now wasting no time. She is going for the kill. She is going for a patented submission maneuver. She's got the Scorpion crosslock locked in. I don't know how much more pain Britt Baker can take. Her lower back has to be screaming in pain, and Britt Baker has no choice but to tap out and say, I give up. Kristen Murphy is ever Pro Wrestling Japan Women's World Champion. Man, what a matchup as we take a look at some of the highlights here. There's the Canadian Destroyer that pretty much sealed the fate of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and then it was the Scorpion Crosslock that was too much to bear for Britt Baker. Her back was screaming in pain, and she had no choice but to fight another day as she tapped out to the Scorpion Crosslock. Man, what a match.
Here is your winner, and new Pro Wrestling Women's World Champion, the Rockstar, Kristen Murphy.
Kristen Murphy makes history as she is the first ever Pro Wrestling Japan Women's World Champion. But coming up next, it is the dream match, 7 years in the making, pitting former Bullet Club leaders as the phenomenal AJ Styles takes on the cleaner Kenny by God Omega. Whether you love him or you hate him, you cannot deny the success the phenomenal AJ Styles has had in professional wrestling. He has won every major world championship in existence in the modern era. And tonight, he looks to put all the critics to rest as he looks to defeat an arch nemesis that kicked him out of Bullet Club 7 years ago. His name is Kenny Omega.
And his opponent from North Carolina, weighing in at 218 pounds, Kenny Omega.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, he is a man who always fancies himself from North Carolina. He is God's gift to professional wrestling. His name is Kenny by God Omega. At least if you believe what Don Callis always says. Kenny Omega has pretty much done it all in professional wrestling. A former AEW World Champion, IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He's done it all in this business, and he would like to put everything to rest here tonight by beating AJ Styles. And oh my God, the feet trigger. This could be all over early and only a 1 count. Kenny Omega try to put the match away early with a feet trigger early on. Oh my goodness, that tells you how focused Kenny Omega is. And there's a Snapdragon. 1, 2, and AJ kicks out at 2. Oh man, I did not expect this quick of a start to the matchup. And now Kenny Omega is going to send the phenomenal one outside. And now Kenny Omega, it looks as if he's going to fly Tope Cornelio from the cleaner. Oh man, what a fast and furious start to this matchup. And nice bridge into a neck breaker from the phenomenal one. Remember, there's a 20 count these men have. Still to come tonight, the rematch 17 years in the making as the king of strong style. Shinsuke Nakamura takes on the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. That match has now just been made. No disqualification. And here's the cover. 2, and AJ kicks out. And in our main event, it's the finals of the Apex tournament as Chosen and Patrick Murphy will go to war to see who will walk out of the Tokyo Dome as the Apex tournament champion. And now AJ is going for the calf crusher, but Kenny Omega is way too close to the ropes. Oh man, AJ Styles looking to recover from that early setback. There's a Northern Light suplex from the Phenomenal One, and now he's going off the ropes and a flying knee to the face. Man, that had to hurt the face of Kenny Omega. Collar and elbow tie up now. STO backbreaker. What a lethal combination. 1, 2, and Kenny Omega kicks out. AJ Styles is starting to lose his temper here, but he has to realize he's not going to be able to put Kenny Omega away that easily. He is going to have to go to war with Kenny Omega in order to put him away in this matchup. And now AJ's got him. Bridge neckbreaker by the former WWE champion. And now AJ Styles, I almost thought he was going for that phenomenal forearm right there. Now Kenny Omega, one-winged angel maybe? No! German suplex! Man, what strength by Kenny Omega there. And AJ Styles could very well be out. Now collar and elbow tie up. Irish whip in the corner. Forearm. And now Kenny Omega. Oh man, a knee to the face as he backs him into the corner. There's the V-trigger to the face. Man, Kenny Omega is signaling he could be moments away from putting away this matchup, but he is not done just yet. And now Kenny Omega comes off the ropes and springboard into a crossbody. Wow, what athleticism from the former AEW World Champion. Woo! This is everything we've hoped for and then some. And now Kenny Omega, he's got AJ right where he wants him, and a knee to the face once again. Here's the cover now. 1, and only a 1 count. Kenny Omega has been in control of this matchup since the beginning. Irish whip in the ropes, and an arm drag takedown. Shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat right there. And now AJ Styles has got Kenny up, and another neck breaker. We know Kenny has had some neck issues in the past. We cannot forget that Kenny Omega is coming into this match not 100%. Wait a minute. Here's the cover now. 1, 2, and Kenny kicks out. Kenny Omega had an amazing title defense on Dynamite this past Wednesday night. An amazing IWGP US title defense against Jeff Cobb. And then afterwards, he was the recipient of a 4-on-1 mugging from the Blackpool Combat Club as John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Bryan Danielson beat him like a dog. And now there's another forearm from AJ, and a Pele from the Phenomenal One. AJ Styles sensing this could be all over here. He is setting Kenny up, and Kenny Omega moves out of the way of the Phenomenal Forearm. What resiliency by the champion. And now Kenny Omega here. He's got him. German suplex off of the electric chair. Almost at a loss for words here. Irish whip in the corner now. Kenny Omega. What is he thinking here as he turns AJ around? Oh my goodness. He's got him up. Could he be going for it? One-winged angel. This has to be all over. 1, 2, and AJ kicks out at 2, and Kenny cannot believe it. Irish whip in the ropes. Snap German. 1, 2, and Kenny kicks out at the nick of time. And this crowd in the Tokyo Dome here in Tokyo, Japan, are showing their appreciation for both athletes, laying their bodies on the line to give them their money's worth here tonight at PWJ Pride. And now AJ Styles, he is setting him up. Phenomenal forearm. It's over. It's over. There's no way Kenny can kick out too. And Kenny Omega kicks out. 2.99. Unbelievable. Both of these men are leaving their heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears outside the squared circle tonight. And Kenny Omega is putting in the performance of a lifetime. He's setting them up for the V-trigger here. AJ Styles cannot shake the cobwebs out, and he ducks out of the way of the V-trigger. And now AJ Styles, wait a minute, I think he was going for the calf crusher, but Kenny counters into a DDT. And a sling blade from the former AEW World Champion, and a standing moonsault. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and AJ kicks out in the nick of time. Collar and elbow tie-up now. Irish whip in the ropes. And another snapdragon from the cleaner. And Kenny Omega senses it could be all over here. And now another collar and elbow tie-up. Irish whip to the outside. And AJ Styles is in trouble here. And now Kenny going to the outside. Springboard top rope moonsault. Luckily, Kenny Omega landed on his feet as he punches the back of Kenny. There's a pump handle backbreaker from Kenny Omega. And Kenny Omega is in control of this matchup. Kenny Omega, an executive vice president of All Elite Wrestling. He is a multi-time Wrestler of the Year from the Wrestling Observer. He has had so many 5+ star matches. Oh, man! Top rope moonsault to the outside. He has had so many 5+ star matches that I've lost count. And now Kenny Omega, AJ trying to shake the cobwebs out, and he misses the crossbody off the slingshot. And now AJ Styles sends Kenny Omega back in the ring. Remember, both men have a 20 count to get back in the ring. There's a V-trigger from Kenny Omega. He's looking to put away this matchup here. He is tired of taking crap from anybody. There's the super kick to the back of the head. AJ Styles is struggling to get up here. There's another V-trigger. Oh my goodness, I'll be surprised if AJ does not have a concussion here. He has to be badly hurt. And now Kenny Omega stalking his prey, saying it's over. V-trigger from Kenny Omega. And he's signaling it's time to put him away, that he cannot escape. Irish whip in the corner now. Kenny Omega is setting AJ Styles up, looking to put him away once and for all. He's got him. 1 wing angel, center of the ring. 1, 2. Kenny Omega wins this dream matchup here tonight at PWJ Pride. Oh my goodness, what a match. This matchup was everything we thought it would be and then some. Oh my goodness, I'm out of breath after that one. There was the one-wing angel that put the Phenomenal One out of commission. Let's go to the ring announcer for the official
Here's your
word.
winner, Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega gets the victory, and the fans are showing their appreciation for the cleaner. Coming up next, it is the rematch, 17 years in the making, as the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, takes on the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Well, folks, here comes the pain.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Champion from the University of Minnesota, former two-time Royal Rumble winner, a former King of the Ring, and multi-time WWE champion, and even a former IWGP heavyweight champion, and the first man to cross over to the UFC and defeat the natural Randy Couture to become the UFC heavyweight champion. Brock Lesnar has done it all in the sports and entertainment world. He is a beast, a monster that cannot be conquered. And Shinsuke Nakamura better bring his A game, because he is going to have one hell of a monster in front of him tonight.
Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura!
The King of Strong Style, multi-time IWGP heavyweight champion, and a former IWGP Intercontinental champion, Shinsuke Nakamura has arrived in the Tokyo Dome, and what is arguably a homecoming here tonight in his home country of Japan, the very place he main evented the Tokyo Dome back in 2006 against the very opponent he is facing tonight in the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Remember, this match was just made, no disqualification, and here we go. Anything goes in this no disqualification matchup. It's time to open up a big fat can of whoop-ass. We always talk about the collegiate wrestling and MMA background of Brock Lesnar, but we cannot forget the MMA background of Shinsuke Nakamura. Remember, Shinsuke Nakamura originally came from mixed martial arts to cross over into professional wrestling. These two met 17 years ago in this very building here at the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. Over 43,000 plus jam-packed this dome in 2006 to witness a hell of a matchup between Brock Lesnar and Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, that night Brock Lesnar would retain the IWGP Heavyweight Championship of the world. And of course, afterwards, it would make Shinsuke Nakamura cry. Of course, it wasn't him losing that made him cry, but the fact that he felt and pretty much knew that Brock Lesnar did not respect the business of professional wrestling. That's what made him cry afterwards. Of course, Shinsuke Nakamura is not the only professional wrestler to call Brock Lesnar's passion into question. Jon Moxley also called Brock Lesnar's passion of the wrestling business into question a few years ago after their no-holds-barred matchup at WrestleMania in Dallas. And of course, many people question Brock Lesnar's motives. But then again, if Brock Lesnar didn't have the passion, how come he main evented WrestleMania against Kurt Angle and a hurt Kurt Angle, we might add? Brock Lesnar is no spring chicken. He's put his body on the line as well to entertain these fans out here. And now Nakamura with a basic takedown right there. There's a cover, one, and you're not going to put Brock Lesnar away that easily. You're going to have to beat the living crap out of him in order to survive this matchup. And there's a kick, a martial arts kick from Shinsuke Nakamura as Shinsuke is getting fired up. Snapmare takedown and a knee, man. I think Lesnar might be knocked out here. Oh man, I almost thought he was going to knee him right in the dingus. And he could have very well done it. Remember, this is no disqualification. It's perfectly legal. And Brock Lesnar stops Nakamura from using the Singapore cane. And now Brock Lesnar's heading to the outside. He's looking to get a weapon. Oh my goodness. That is the last thing that man needs, is a set of solid steel steps as Nakamura heads to the outside and he hits him in the back with the Singapore cane. That's one way to take a beast down. And Brock Lesnar hits Nakamura with the cane as he reversed. Oh my goodness. If you put any weapon in the hands of Brock Lesnar, that makes Brock Lesnar 1,000 times more dangerous than he already is with just his suplexes alone. Remember, even though this is no disqualification, countouts still apply here, and both men have a 20 count to get back in the ring. And Nakamura, nice maneuver there. 1, 2, and Brock Lesnar kicks out. And now it's Shinsuke Nakamura going after the steel steps here. He's waiting for Brock Lesnar to get up, and Brock Lesnar hits him in the midsection. What a suplex by the Beast. And now Brock Lesnar once again got steel steps, but Nakamura stopped him. There's a kick to the midsection and a knee to the ribs from the former UFC heavyweight champion. And now some lefts and rights and a straight right hand. Oh my goodness, he just tossed Shinsuke Nakamura like a rag doll here. This matchup ain't gonna be for the faint of heart, as there's a bear hug from Brock Lesnar. He's trying to squeeze the life out of the King of Strong Style. Referee's asking him if he wants to get it up. Nakamura says no as he fights out of the bear hug. Oh my goodness. And I believe Brock Lesnar tried to go for an F5 there. And a nice arm drag takedown. Cover. 1. And only a 1 count that time. And now a snapmare takedown and a knee to the face from the King of Strong Style. And now Brock Lesnar could be in trouble here. Kinshasa! 1, 2, and Lesnar kicks out at 2. And Lesnar's got Nakamura up. He's got him. F5. F5. It's over. 1, 2, and Nakamura kicks out at 2. Oh my goodness, what a sequence. This crowd is going ballistic here in the Tokyo Dome. We knew this matchup would not be pretty, but we didn't know this would be this big of a car crash. It's like a brawl at the OK Corral. It's like a car crash on I-95. Both of these men are just having a slugfest out here in the Tokyo Dome, and it's not going to end until one of these men either gets knocked out or has to leave on a stretcher on the Tokyo Dome. That's how bad both of these men want to win this matchup, and now Nakamura is waiting on Lesnar as Lesnar brings in another set of steel steps. Irish whip in the ropes now. Arm drag takedown from the King of Strong Style, and a knee to the throat. Man, you deliver a knee to the throat, you cut off the oxygen of the former UFC heavyweight champion, and now a kick to the back of the head. Lesnar's in trouble here. He's setting him up. He's got him. Lesnar's in trouble. Kinshasa! Nakamura wins here at the Tokyo Dome. Man, what a slobber knocker we just witnessed here tonight. A rematch 17 years in the making, and man, did it deliver tonight. Both of these men laid it out all on the line in that squared circle here tonight. However, it was Nakamura getting the better of Brock Lesnar. Oh my goodness, what a matchup. Shinsuke Nakamura is your winner here at the Dome.
It takes a lot to be the man. If you need to brush up on your styling and profiling, even your knife hand chop, then you might be university material. But if you think you're ready for the right now, then check out the 2 scratch-off game from the North Carolina Education Lottery. That's enough to make anyone say, woo! Come on! Woo! And again, woo!
Budweiser presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Designer.
Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Designer.
While lesser designers would shy away from putting 300-pound men in spandex, you embrace it.
Yes, you do.
Pushing fashion to its limits, literally, you pair tights with a cape, a leotard with a mask, leather boots with a thong.
Oh, looking good.
All understated ways of saying, I'm going to rip your head off and look fabulous doing it.
Off heads.
So this Bud's for you, Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Guy. Because without you, a man crushing another man's head in his arms would just look silly.
Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Designer.
Happening dance, huh?
Wanna pick up the tempo?
Yeah!
Step into a Slim Jim! Tear to the spice! That beefy juicy taste!
That's Mr. Savage.
How about the funky chicken?
Is that a waltz?
Oh, yeah! Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim!
I'm working on my victory post for after I win the tournament final. Do you think 50 fire emojis is too much? Or will it really drive home the point that I'm on fire?
You ever hear the expression, don't count your chickens before they hatch?
No. Why would I not want to count my chickens? How else would I know how many I have? That is dumb.
Whatever. Point is, let's see how the match turns out before you start celebrating.
I already know how it's going to turn out. I went undefeated in the group stage while you had to win your last match just to barely clinch your spot in the finals. So, I have way more chickens than you.
You're really not getting that.
Also, your old friend Shawn Michaels sent me a DM that he'll be watching our match. Probably wants me to be his next Rock.
Piece of advice. Don't get involved with Shawn. Unless you want to lose all semblance of your identity. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. They couldn't possibly make you more annoying than you already are.
I'm still hung up on this chickens thing. Does Shawn Michaels count his chickens? I'll ask him after I beat you.
Coming up next, it's the main event of the evening. It is the finals of the Pro Wrestling Japan Apex Tournament. As chosen, the Group B winner takes on the Group A winner, Patrick Murphy. Patrick Murphy is out for redemption while Chosen is looking to repeat as Pro Wrestling Japan Apex Tournament champion.
You are beautiful on the inside. You are innocence for song of fight, and I will drag you down and sell you out. Run
the Jericho Appreciation Society Choir, and Chris Jericho of Fozzy playing Patrick Murphy out to Judas. And the crowd obviously was singing along with the song. It's obvious that Patrick Murphy is paying homage to his role model, Chris Jericho, here tonight with the semi-painmaker gimmick. Now, out comes Chosen. He says it is its goal to repeat. It's his goal to repeat, I should say, here tonight and win back-to-back Apex Tournament Championships here at the Tokyo Dome. Patrick Murphy, on the other hand, this is his first Apex Tournament. He has something to prove here tonight at the Tokyo Dome. He feels if he wins the Apex Tournament tonight, he could get his career back on track. And here we go, our main event of the evening, the Apex Tournament Finals is underway. Irish whip in the corner and a forearm by Chosen. And Chosen, he's gonna, oh man, he tried to clip the knee of Patrick Murphy there. He clipped the knee. He can't go for anything. And a nice back suplex by the former Intercontinental Champion. There's a standing Hurricane Rana by Chosen, the former Pro Wrestling Japan Junior Heavyweight Champion. And there's a release German. And here's the cover now. 1, 2, and Patrick Murphy kicks out. Man, you ain't gonna put Patrick Murphy away that easily. And now Chosen going to work on the arm. If you take away the arm, he can't go for the Murphy spike. And now a series of head kicks. Oh my goodness! Here's the cover now. And an easy kick out. I can't tell from my vantage point here, but I believe, yes, I do see a little red on Patrick Murphy. I believe it's either on the nose or near the eye area, but Patrick Murphy has been lacerated. He's been busted open here. And now Chosen with the cover. 1, 2, and Patrick Murphy again kicks out. Patrick Murphy's busted open early on in the match. I don't know how that's going to affect his stamina or his vision. At first, when you get busted open, there's that boost of adrenaline. Like nothing can stop you. It's almost like you're on God mode. However, once that blood sits in for a while, you start to lose adrenaline. You start to lose the energy. And that's going to be something to look out for Patrick Murphy. And a nice back suplex by Patrick. Oh my goodness. Patrick Murphy says it is his destiny to become the best wrestler in the world. And he feels like he can do that tonight by winning the Apex Tournament. Here's a cover. 1, and only a 1 count. Chosen not willing to go down without a fight. And now collar and elbow tie up. There's a sidewalk slam. Despite the blood, Patrick Murphy seems to be in control so far. And there's a belly to back suplex. That could be it right there. And Chosen again. He does not know the word quit. He is not giving up without a fight. And now Patrick Murphy, he's got Chosen butterfly backbreaker. He's going to work on the back. I think he wants to humiliate Chosen tonight and make him tap out to the Canadian Maple Leaf. And speaking, oh no, I almost thought he was going for it right there, but he's going to work on the knee, because it also works on the knee area as well. And another elbow drop to the left knee, which is the knee Patrick Murphy's going to focus on. And now Chosen with a pop-up Hurricane Rana there. Nice counter from the former Apex Tournament winner. And now, oh man, Chosen went for the Shining Wizard, but missed. Irish whip in the corner now. Snapdragon suplex. 1, 2, and Chosen gets out in the nick of time. Patrick Murphy's having some patience right here. He's not losing his composure. He knows if he does, it could cost him a chance to walk out of the Tokyo Dome with the Apex Tournament trophy and chosen with a backhand super kick and the Florida Keys. That's Patrick Murphy's move. I wonder how much footage Chosen's been watching of Patrick Murphy while posting on social media. And now Patrick Murphy and Chosen taking some time to celebrate with the crowd. Chosen, there's a match going on right here. You ain't one Jack Diddley do. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now it's Chosen trying to shake the cobwebs out. Look at the disrespect from the former Intercontinental Champion. A boot right to the face. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and Patrick Murphy lets go. Right before the ref hit 3. Oh no, he's got the leg. It's obvious what he's got it locked in now. The Canadian Maple Leaf. And Chosen might be too close to the ropes here, but I don't think Patrick Murphy cares. He's going to make sure that Chosen suffers in an agony of pain. He doesn't care if he's got to damage the lower back or if he's going to break a leg here tonight. He is walking out of here with the Apex Tournament trophy. And Chosen having some trouble, and Patrick Murphy is sitting down applying the pressure on the Canadian Maple Leaf. Chosen does not know what to do, but he is literally right near the rope. He could grab the rope for a rope break if he wanted to, but Chosen has too much pride. He does not believe in the rope break. He believes of being able to fight out of a submission hold at any given time, and Patrick Murphy is just wrenching on the knee. I don't know how much more Chosen can take here. And Chosen grabs the foot of Patrick Murphy to break the Canadian Maple Leaf. Irish whip in the corner now. And there's a forearm to the former Intercontinental Champion. And I believe Chosen was it. Oh, he went for the Murphy spike. And Patrick Murphy countered. He was going to steal Patrick Murphy's finisher right here. And Patrick Murphy realized it, so he countered. And now Patrick Murphy looking to fly. Missile drop kick off the top. Man, what a match so far. And Patrick Murphy, he's fired up. He's on fire. And he sends Chosen to the outside. Patrick Murphy could be getting ready to fly outside the ring off the ropes. Suicide dive into a tornado DDT. What athleticism by the former Intercontinental Champion. And now Patrick Murphy, he's got Chosen. There's the lockout. However, I guess Patrick Murphy said to hell with it. I think he's going to be happy taking a count-out victory. Come on. You got to be better than that. You got to honor tradition. You got to win it in the ring. You can't win it on the outside. Remember, Chosen has a 20 count to get back in the ring. This is not a traditional 10 count set of rules. Chosen had until the count of 20 to get back in the ring. Now Chosen off the ropes and a kick right to the face. Chosen senses that he's in control here. He could put this match away at any time. And a German suplex from the former Apex Tournament Champion. And now Chosen, oh my goodness, Trouble in Paradise, and over 2, and Patrick Murphy gets out in the nick of time. Chosen cannot believe it. Chosen thought he just repeated as Apex Tournament Champion, but to no avail. And this crowd in the Tokyo Dome, not a fan, is sitting down. Look at the blood Patrick Murphy has lost as that cut has expanded. There's the Florida Keys. Patrick Murphy, he's on fire here. He could be sensing that this matchup could be all over here. There's a series of knife edge chops and another knife edge chop in the corner. And now he's setting Chosen up to the top turnbuckle. What does Patrick... Oh, come on. He's going to do something off the top. Oh, my God. Moonsault fall away slam. 2. And he let go of the pin. I have never seen Patrick Murphy do that before. You've got to take the opportunity while you can, because otherwise you give Chosen a chance to recover. And now Chosen celebrating with the crowd. And now Patrick Murphy back in the ring with a combo of his own backbreaker to the former Apex tournament winner. And now Patrick, wait a minute, Chosen's gonna steal it here. And Patrick Murphy kicks out, not even a 1 count. Oh man, he went for the V trigger right there, but to no avail. And now Chosen's into the ropes now. Stun gun! Oh man, that had to affect the esophagus. And Patrick Murphy went for the Canadian Maple Leaf again, but Chosen countered. There's a nice reverse STO and a back body drop. Or a senton, I should say. And now Chosen repeatedly kicking the head of Patrick Murphy. And now Chosen, he ain't finished with Patrick Murphy yet. 1, 2, and Patrick Murphy kicks out again. Man, what heart these two are showing here tonight. Basement drop kick. And now Patrick Murphy, man, he has lost a lot of blood in this matchup. How much more can he take? Better yet, how much longer will the referee allow this to go on? There's a slingshot crossbody to the outside. How much longer will the referee let this go on before he stops the match? A tope moonsault off the middle rope. And now Patrick Murphy sends Chosen back in the ring now. He's waiting for Chosen to get right back up. Springboard! Frankensteiner off the springboard. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and Chosen kicks out at 2.99. Patrick Murphy now. Wait a minute. Chosen's going to steal one here. He's got Patrick Murphy in the bed. And Patrick Murphy manages to escape. Oh, man. What a stiff forearm. And Patrick Murphy's back up with the flying forearm of his own. Atomic drop. And a scoop slam from the former Intercontinental Champion. Patrick Murphy senses this could be all over here. And now, collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip in the corner, knee to the face, and a bulldog. Oh, man, this is taking everybody's breath away. And this crowd in the Tokyo Dome is loving it. There's a spinning heel kick by the former Intercontinental Champion. Now he's going up top. He's looking to fly. Hail to the king. Elbow drop. Here's the cover, and Chosen's foot was underneath the bottom rope. Patrick Murphy just allowed Chosen enough time to recover right there. Now Chosen back on the offensive. This match is too close to call. I don't know who's going to walk away with the Apex Tournament trophy here tonight. Oh my goodness, he's got him up. But Patrick Murphy ends up escaping and clips the knee of Chosen. That will affect Chosen's high-flying ability, and he smashes his face into the turnbuckle. And although you can't see it under his mask, I believe Chosen's been busted open as well. Both men are bleeding. What is he doing? Pepsi plunge off the middle rope. Oh my, what a matchup here tonight. And now Patrick Murphy with another tornado DDT to the outside. And this crowd here at the Tokyo Dome is loving every minute of professional wrestling action. And now Patrick Murphy, he's going for something right here. He's got the arm, which means he's going for the Tequila Sunrise. He's got Chosen's arm trapped here. Chosen, he is a long way away from the ropes. He's got nowhere to go. He's being stretched like a pretzel here. His back has to be screaming in pain right now, in agony. Chosen, I don't know how much longer he can hang on right here. He's able to alleviate some of the pressure. And Chosen now, no, his hand did not tap the mat. He's still in this. And now Chosen, collar and elbow tie up. And a reverse STO flatliner. Here's a cover, 1, 2, and Patrick Murphy kicks out again. Chosen could be moments away from walking away with the Apex Tournament trophy here. And now another collar and elbow tie-up, snapmare takedown. Patrick Murphy in trouble. There's a kick to the face. I don't know how much more Patrick Murphy has left in the tank. And now collar and elbow tie-up. He's got Patrick Murphy. Brain buster! Oh, man. And Patrick Murphy is struggling to shake the cobwebs out. He has lost too much blood in this match. 1, 2, and Patrick Murphy once again kicks out. Chosen starting to lose his composure. He does not know how much he has to do to put away Patrick Murphy. And now Chosen with a kick to the knee. That had to hurt Patrick Murphy right there. Now Chosen, oh my goodness, there's no way. Deadlift German suplex, what a display of strength by the former junior heavyweight champion. And now Chosen is stalking his prey here. Suicide dive to the outside. And now the 20 count's being exercised by the referee here as Chosen goes to work on Patrick Murphy here at the ringside area. And he sends Patrick Murphy into the steel steps. Patrick Murphy could be knocked out cold right here. I hope the referee steps in and stops this matchup sooner rather than later before a serious injury takes place. Patrick Murphy may already have a concussion. And now Chosen counters with a kick in the midsection. 1, 2, and Patrick Murphy again kicks out. What heart by the former IC champion. He has a never say die attitude. He has too much pride to just lay down for anybody. And a kick to the midsection now. Collar and elbow tie up. Irish whip and the ropes. There's the Judas effect. And Patrick Murphy's not done yet. And now another collar and elbow tie up. And another Judas effect. Chosen has to be knocked out at this point. Patrick Murphy again is not done. He's got Chosen. Murphy spike. Murphy spike. The cover. Patrick Murphy has done it. Patrick Murphy is your new Apex Tournament champion. Bloody, battered, and bruised, Patrick Murphy managed to persevere 11 other men and managed to come out on top as the Pro Wrestling Japan Apex Tournament champion. What an historic night here at the Tokyo Dome as Pro Wrestling Japan presented by. We kicked off the evening with the finals of the Pro Wrestling Japan Women's World Championship Tournament as Kristen Murphy and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, went to war. Both women left their heart, their bodies, and their soul, their blood, their sweat, in their tears inside the squared circle tonight. These two went back and forth all night long. Kristen Murphy displayed a huge showing of athleticism. However, Dr. Britt Baker managed to counter her every move. And there were times where Kristen Murphy looked like to be down and out, especially right here after Britt Baker hit the stomp. But once Kristen hit the Canadian Destroyer, that allowed her to lock in the Scorpion Crosslock. Britt Baker was in too much pain, and she had no choice but to tap out, as Kristen Murphy would become the first ever Pro Wrestling Japan Women's World Champion. And then it was the dream match, 7 years in the making, as the phenomenal AJ Styles took on the cleaner and God's gift to pro wrestling, Kenny Omega. This was a battle between two former leaders of Bullet Club. Kenny Omega tried to put the match away early with an early V-trigger, and just when Kenny Omega tried to snatch victory from AJ Styles fought Kenny Omega at every turn. AJ Styles was Kenny Omega's equal on this night. However, Kenny Omega was just too much for the phenomenal one to overcome, and in the end, the one-winged angel would seal the fate for the phenomenal AJ Styles, as Kenny Omega would come out on top by winning the dream matchup. And then, of course, it was a rematch, 17 years in the making, as the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, took on the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. These two managed to have a slugfest. It was a slobber knocker. Both of these men went toe-to-toe, weapons and everything. However, Shinsuke Nakamura caught Brock Lesnar with the knee, and that would seal the victory for Shinsuke Nakamura in his homecoming in this homeland of Japan. And then in our main event, Patrick Murphy versus Chosen in the Apex Tournament Finals. Chosen looked to repeat as Apex Tournament Champion. Patrick Murphy looked for redemption to get his career back on track to win his first Apex Tournament. Early on, Chosen would bust Patrick Murphy open, but Patrick Murphy kept on persevering and fighting through the pain. He would show athleticism and take the fight to the former Apex Tournament Champion. And there were times where Patrick Murphy was almost down and out. Nice moonsault off the top, and Patrick Murphy would seal the Apex Tournament Championship with the Murphy Spike. Patrick Murphy would win his first Apex Tournament Champion. Here's your 2023 Pro Wrestling Japan Apex Tournament Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a night here at the Tokyo Dome. Thank you so much for joining us for Pro Wrestling Japan's very first pay-per-view, Pride. We will see you tomorrow for another episode of WWE 2K23 MyRise. Tomorrow, we invade the UK. Good night and enjoy WrestleMania.